Kourtney Kardashian reportedly offered her ex, Scott Disick, millions of dollars to keep his distance from their children. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kourtney Kardashian and her ex-partner Scott Disick are at the center of an explosive new controversy, with shocking claims that the Kardashian family allegedly tried to pay Disick millions of dollars to stay away from their 3 children. The bombshell allegations were made by former Kardashian bodyguard Mark Behar, who worked closely with the family for years. According to Behar, the family, particularly Kris Jenner and Khloé Kardashian, pressured Disick to sign away his rights to see his kids in exchange for a hefty financial payout. The claims have sparked outrage and debate about the blurred lines between family, fame, and fortune in one of America's most talked about dynasties. The drama unfolds against the backdrop of Kourtney's highly publicized relationship with Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker, which has dramatically reshaped her family dynamics. Since Barker entered the picture, sources say Disick has felt increasingly sidelined from the Kardashian inner circle. Once a regular fixture on their reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians and a constant presence at family events, Disick now finds himself grappling with what insiders describe as a slow fade from the family's tightly controlled world. Behar claims this exclusion intensified after Kourtney and Barker began dating, culminating in the alleged monetary offer designed to sever Disick's ties to his children entirely. They're trying to push him out completely. No more family parties, no red carpets, nothing. They even dangled millions in front of him to give up seeing his own kids, Behar revealed in an interview, painting a picture of a calculated effort to erase Disick from the Kardashian narrative. According to Behar, Disick reacted with fury, bluntly rejecting the proposition. Scott told them to go to hell. He was angry, confused, and kept asking me, can they even do this? Behar recounted, suggesting the situation left Disick feeling betrayed by people he once considered family. The tension reportedly stems from the Kardashians' desire to present a perfect family image as Kourtney moves forward with Barker. The couple's whirlwind romance, marked by a Las Vegas wedding, a lavish Italian ceremony, and their recent announcement of a pregnancy, has dominated headlines, often overshadowing Disick's role as a father. Friends of Disick say he's struggled to adapt to his new reality, particularly after being excluded from Kourtney and Barker's wedding. That crushed him, a source close to Disick shared. Even at his worst moments, the family never shut him out like this. Now he's watching his kids grow up from the sidelines. Disick's relationship with the Kardashians has always been complicated. For over a decade, viewers watched his rollercoaster romance with Kourtney play out on camera, including his battles with substance abuse and mental health. Despite his flaws, the family stood by him, even inviting him on vacations and including him in business ventures long after their split. However, insiders say Travis Barker's arrival marked a turning point. Travis is the stable dad figure now, an anonymous source explained. The family sees him as better for their brand. Scott's messy past doesn't fit the storyline they want. The alleged offer to pay Disick raises troubling questions about parental rights and the power dynamics within the Kardashian empire. Legal experts weigh in, noting that such agreements, if true, would likely be unenforceable in court. You can't buy someone's right to parent their children, says family law attorney Rebecca Harper. Courts prioritize the kids' best interests, not financial deals. However, the mere suggestion of this tactic has ignited fury among fans, with many accusing the Kardashians of using their wealth to manipulate personal relationships. Disick's social media tells its own story. While he's avoided publicly addressing the allegations, his posts with kids Mason, 13, Penelope, 11, and Rain, 8, emphasize his devotion to fatherhood. Recent photos show him coaching Mason's soccer team, baking with Penelope, and teaching Rain to skateboard, images that starkly contrast with claims he'd abandon his children for money. He lives for those kids, a friend insists. No amount of cash could make him walk away. Meanwhile, the Kardashians have remained silent on the allegations. Representatives for Kris Jenner and Khloé Kardashian declined to comment, while Kourtney's team emphasized her commitment to co-parenting. Kourtney has always supported Scott's relationship with their children, her spokesperson stated. Still, skeptics point to the family's history of carefully crafted narratives. They control every headline, says pop culture analyst Derek Thompson. If this story is leaking, it's because someone wants it out there, maybe as a warning to Scott. The situation grew messier when Disick wasn't invited to Kourtney's 2022 Italian wedding. A source close to him described the snub as the final straw, revealing Disick learned about the ceremony through social media. He knew they were serious, but being excluded from such a milestone hurt deeply, the insider shared. Episodes of the Kardashians later showed Disick opening up about feeling replaced, telling cameras, "I used to be part of everything. Now I'm just not." Fans of the show have watched Disick's emotional struggles play out in real time. In recent seasons, he's tearfully confessed fears of becoming irrelevant to his children, especially as Barker grows closer to them. During one vulnerable moment, Disick admitted, "I see Travis doing dad stuff, and it kills me. Those are my moments." Kourtney, however, has defended her boundaries, stating on camera that Disick's toxic patterns forced her to limit his involvement. The drama underscores the challenges of blending families under the harsh glare of fame. Kourtney and Barker's kids, Alabama, Landon, and Atiana, now share vacations, holidays, and even a home with Mason, Penelope, and Rain. Sources say Disick supports his children bonding with their step-siblings but feels erased when excluded from major events. He doesn't want to cause drama, but he also doesn't want to disappear, a friend explains. As the story continues to unfold, questions linger about the truth behind Behar's claims. Some speculate the former bodyguard, who has a history of criticizing the Kardashians, may be exaggerating for attention. Others believe there's fire beneath the smoke, pointing to Disick's noticeably reduced presence on the family's Hulu show and social media. "Scott used to be in every episode. Now he's a ghost," one fan tweeted. Regardless of the facts, the saga highlights the dark side of celebrity co-parenting, where private struggles become public spectacles. For now, Disick seems focused on maintaining stability for his kids. He recently moved into a home near the Kardashians to stay close, and insiders say he's in therapy to cope with the emotional toll. He's trying to rise above the chaos, a source says. His kids are his priority. The Kardashian-Disick saga remains a cautionary tale about love, money, and motherhood in the spotlight. As Kourtney prepares to welcome her fourth child, her first with Barker, the world watches to see if these fractured relationships can heal or if the price of fame will cost a father his right to parent. One thing is clear, in the Kardashian universe, family drama is never just personal, it's a billion-dollar business. Fans of the show have watched Disick's emotional struggles play out in real time. In recent seasons, he's tearfully confessed fears of becoming irrelevant to his children, especially as Barker grows closer to them. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.